Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. We are in a new sector and it's got a lot of interesting stuff in it. If we have a look at some of the other systems, because I've gone and scanned everything in between episodes, we see we've got a lot of resources here. But when we start getting into later systems, we can see we've got one quest. Then we got, in this one, 2 quests, so we're up to 3. And then over here, we have an unmarked planet. So that's probably 4 things that we can do with away teams here. I find the away team stuff to be by far the most interesting stuff in this game in terms of like content that we're working through, like narratively interesting. Like the mechanics are interesting in the other bits, but we kind of got a lot of the mechanic stuff sorted, and we've kind of sorted that. So I look forward to away missions as a advancement of the story, advancement of the characters, and seeing like some of the different cool options. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we got further in this sector. We've also got this main quest one right here, so we're probably going to start with that. I was thinking what I wanted to do. One thing I want to do is I want to switch us onto batteries, because our batteries are full, and even though we're full on deuterium, I would much rather use less of it, because, well, I just would. And then what I'm also going to do here is I'm going to switch off our engineering offices. I decided if we're not going to use them, right, we might as well switch them off. And then, that way, we're left with 17 cycles rather than 14 cycles on batteries, which works for me. And then in the workshop, I'm going to upgrade our torpedoes. Or I'm going to buy some more torpedoes, and then that might encourage me to use them. It might not, but, you know, there you go. And think about how we're going to do this. We're obviously going to grab this to start with, because, I mean, like, we're going to walk up here and grab it. After that, what are we going to do? We want to end up here. So, I think our options are... Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go... Because this one's so far... It feels so far out of the way, but it's actually not that far out of the way if you look at the cycles. I was thinking because... we kind of could come up here and then go down there and then grab those and then head up here. Or I could grab some deuterium here, food, and then a trading cycle, and then come back around this way. I'm trying to think of how we end up here. I could go all the way along here, grab the deuterium, go back along here, go to the main quest, then go to this one up here. The only problem is if the main quest gets us to sit in the system. So let's go to the main quest, because if it gets us to sit in the system, then we might as well do it first. So let's see. A trading opportunity. Voyager approaches a busy spaceport, a hub of interstellar traffic. Hope flickers within the crew. Perhaps here they can find someone to help them decrypt the enigmatic Starfleet message and possibly find a way home. Mr. Neelix, as an experienced trader, this should be familiar territory. Go and make some friends. Lieutenant Tuvok, I'd appreciate it if our resident Talaxian came back in one piece. Only focus on finding a decrypter. Focus on finding a decrypter, but keep eyes open for trading offers. Or focus on finding a decrypter, but keep eyes open for interesting technology. Oh, I'd like the technology, please. Good luck to you both. Okay, so they're both unavailable, but that's fine. Rethinking how we're doing this a little bit. Yeah, let's go here. Right. Then we're going to go grab the food, which I have space for. Yup. Cool. We will use the hydroponics bay for this one. 4 crew got sick. It's not the end of the world. Over here. We'll go for the one that has no negative. Wow. Okay, a lot of crew are injured currently. Let's head here. Biodampener's finished. That's nice. So the biodampener's not something I need to make, right? No. Okay, wonderful. Well, at least I think it's not. Let's just double check that. And I also need to switch one of these on as well so I can check. No, the biodampener is not something I need to switch on. Okay. And then let's just turn that off as well. Right. Have I got anything in here? No. I dismissed this trade offer. I'm not interested. We'll just go for safe option here. If we get it, it's good. So, it's fine. In the trading station. Captain reached our destination. Captain, we found a talented decrypter. He has agreed to help us. He's a genius, Captain. We also found something called the Diplomat's Ear, a device that suggests the best possible answer in diplomatic negotiations for only 5 dilithium. So that's the name of a technology. Okay. Assuming the vendor is actually telling the truth. I don't want to spend dilithium on it. The Diplomat's Ear, huh? Has a Ferengi note to it. I'll stick to my own instincts. Beam aboard with the decryptor so we can get on our way. Okay, so the reason I said no to that is because I'm fairly certain that the Diplomat's Ear is one of the ones down in one of these. Whichever one was... Oh, there you go. It's this tech right here. So I don't really care about trade, so that's why I said no to that one. Do you want to upgrade the shuttle bay? No? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I probably want to upgrade to the second tier of something like this, so I can maybe get, like, I don't know, food efficiency? Yeah, food efficiency would be pretty good. Let's upgrade this. We've got the dilithium to spare. We're not going to get enough to get our warp core upgraded. Let's just do that for now. 6 cycles left on the batteries, and let's go for tomorrow's yesterday. Good to have you aboard. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the starship, of the Federation Starship Voyager. Your reputation precedes you, Captain. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for offering us your talents, Mr. The name is Arturus. My talent is simply a gift my people take for granted. Don't sell yourself short. Captain, this man is a genius. I was in the middle of negotiations when the Universal Translator went offline. Arturus here stepped in and acted as a perfect go-between, and he'd never heard either of our languages. Truly marvelous. The languages were simple. I mean no insults, of course. Try to learn more about him and his people. Can't say I've ever met a living Universal Translator. My people have a way with languages. I myself know over 4,000. Fascinating. I'm sure you'll decrypt our message in no time. We've already prepared your quarters. It seems Voyager truly is a welcoming place. I'm happy to help. In return, I would like to travel with you to a neighboring sector. It's a deal. Make yourself comfortable. Arturus, I prepared our decryption progress report. My expertise may be of assistance to you. Forgive me for asking, but are you Borg? Yes, but I am no longer part of the collective. Voyager freed me. They showed compassion. Captain Janeway has been encouraging me to accept my own individuality. Amazing. I've never heard of anything like that. If I recall correctly, the Borg designated your people as Species 116. Yes, not our proper name. Now, shall we proceed with the decryption? It is a bit weird that they all seem to know the Borg designation for their species. I guess the Borg might have said it to them when it's like, Species 116 is this, do not resist assimilation, so on and so forth, but it's very odd, because you would think that the Borg would kind of just keep it to themselves. It's just a thing for their bookkeeping, basically, but anyway. So we have to wait 10 cycles. And he wants to go to a neighboring sector. Alright, well I want to go to a neighboring sector, so that works perfectly for me. Right, let's go down here. I will continue to grab some duranium. I don't really know what I should be building at this point, I'm just kind of traveling, essentially. I'm sure we'll come up with some ideas eventually for what to do. Captain, we received a distress signal from a small vessel. Their life support is failing and won't last much longer. Let's beam them to Voyager. 2 crew joined and 5 got sick. That's not ideal. We have so many sick crew. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on this. because I have so many crew who are sick. Like, my god. The crew are just falling over. Okay. This is 1 cycle away and I have 1 cycle of power. Okay, let's switch this back on. Wonderful. Now we can head up here. If we get truly full on stuff, I can see if we've got any upgrades to things. Oh, you know what we could do? We could build that second shuttle. That's definitely something we could do. Wait, do I not have... Oh, I haven't upgraded my shuttle bay. Well, that's something we could do. We could upgrade the shuttle bay. Well, when we get a chance. We also need some more rooms. These people would like to join. Let's give them a tour around their biolab, these people who want to join us. We've got 6 more crew. We're going to need like another crew quarter somewhere. Could stick it down here. Could potentially turn on this life support and stick it like here. But I need to repair that life support if I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's do this first. Oh, I can also upgrade the crew quarters, right? Well, let's consider that actually. Can I upgrade these crew quarters? Yes. Okay, so that's probably the easiest way of doing this. It does increase energy consumption, but that's okay. Turn on our engineering offices, engineering offices, and let's just go for upgrade. Oh, there is an upgrade button here. Yeah, somebody told me there was a toggle power button as well, where you can just toggle power by doing this. Yeah. In the bottom right of the screen, it's cheat to read what's actually happening on the screen though. Oh, I'm missing. What resource am I missing? I'm missing titanium. Okay. Once I upgrade all the crew quarters, we'll do another thing to have a look and see actually how much capacity we have, or at least once we upgrade these 5, we'll have a look and see how much capacity we have. Let's head over here. And let's do this, and then we'll leave the sector. Not sector, system. And we'll leave this one behind, which is actually kind of good that we can leave it behind, because it means that if we need to come back here, we have some deuterium to let us, you know, move. Like, we have enough deuterium that will let us, like, come back and then leave. I'm actually going to skip a cycle here in case there's something to do in this system. We finished crew tier 4. I would love... Increases number of crew fed by 1, deuterium by 1. No, I want food efficiency. Let's do food efficiency first. Right. Tomorrow's yesterday. Captain, I may have uncovered vital information. Arturus' abilities are uncanny. No wonder the Borg were interested in Species 116. He told you that's not their name. It's a little, you know, insensitive to keep calling them that. Much of the data is still garbled. However, I did decrypt a spatial grid which includes coordinates. Take a look. It's less than 10 light years from here. Maybe Starfleet found us a shortcut home. Restrain. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Ensign. Still. Helm set a course. Let's see if Starfleet Command pull through. Okay. Ah, wonderful. It's in the next system. Well, that's where we want to go. Where do we want to start in this system? I guess we could start there. We could also start here if we wanted to, but it's only 8 cycles to get there. Now let's go. When the batteries get full, we want to switch immediately to... we want to switch immediately onto batteries, but for now we're fine. Batteries are pretty much full. Wonderful. Knock ourselves down. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. We're approaching the coordinates, Captain. Anything on scans? I am picking up a vessel, Captain. The signature is Starfleet. The U.S.S. Dauntless. The view screen shows an impossible image, a Starfleet vessel. As the image sharpens, the letters on the hull become visible. U.S.S. Dauntless. I'll be damned! They came through. Scan the ship for life signs. Yellow alert, scan them. No life signs. No damage to the outer hull, primary systems are online, including life support. Where's the crew? The answer is somewhere in that Starfleet transmission. Soon, Captain. I am making significant progress. Noted. Until then, send an away team to secure the vessel. Forgive my observation, Captain. I'm surprised you're not more encouraged by this discovery. Experience taught me to walk the fine line between hope and caution, but I'll admit, I'm leaning towards hope this time. Alright, we need to send a pilot, so we're going to send Tom Paris. Okay, and it's only a 3 check thing, so this should be real easy to get people for. So we need science. Also, if somebody hasn't been out, like 7 of 9, it's probably good to send them on this one. Yeah, so we're going to send 7 of 9. Who else am I going to send? I could send Carrie. We don't use Carrie very much. That might be because he's like the only one of these characters here who isn't really a main character. I mean, he kind of was, but he isn't really. But we could send him. He would fulfill a command and engineering, which would be fine. I mean, science is all 7 of 9, but we would be able to pass any of the engineering checks anyway, so... Yeah, let's send him, and this will level those 2 up without us having to put them on a dangerous mission. We're on the bridge. The design is unmistakably Starfleet, but different. No crew in sight. We can analyze the helm here. We have other options as well. Do I need the food? We could potentially get some food here, but oh, that's a lot of science actually. Let's grab this. Yeah, let's just do it. The pilot accesses the ship's helm. The navigational data reveals the vessel is the U.S.S. Dauntless. Registry NX-01A. However, its launch date is strange, stardate 51472. If true, it would have travelled 60,000 light years in only 3 months. Heading down to engineering. What is this engine? Whoa, we're experiencing energy fluctuations in the propulsion systems. Okay, so we can scan it. We can access one of the consoles. Inspect the fuel type this engine uses. Well, this is a higher check of it, but you get a higher reward. I think I'm happy to do this. We took the one that gave us science on the previous one, so we'll do this. We can 100% use 7 here because we don't need her for the next one. I think we're going to use 7 and Carrie, and that means that we can use Tom and Carrie on the final one. If we need to. Well, yeah, we can use Tom and Carrie in 2 ways, and then 7 can join in as well. From engineering. The designation is on one of the consoles reads Quantum Slipstream Drive. Suddenly the engine powers up and the auto navigation kicks in. Captain, the engine, we're moving. We need to shut this thing down. So we can access helm controls, which is actually at this level a guaranteed pass just with Tom. Or we can do this and get some dilithium. Let's do it. Carrie is unavailable and 7 of 9 is unavailable. Despite the unknown drive, the team manages to block the intake and the ship comes to a sudden halt. Gathering their senses, they realize how far they traveled in such a short time, 15 light years. They inform Voyager. Okay. Very successful mission. These 2 are now leveled up, so they're a little bit more useful. You need 7 to proceed. Is 7 injured? Is that why 7 is not available? This has no patience. Alright. Well, let me turn that off then. Why is 7 unavailable? I don't know. They're oh, follow the U.S.S. Dauntless. Oh, it's in the next thing. Oh, and this is a side quest that needs 7. Okay. Well, let's go immediately, and then we can always come back here. Food efficiency is finished. Nice. So food, we can now feed people with less food. Yeah, let's do this one as well, just in case we ever switch to that. Yeah, how much does it... because this uses... Oh, that uses nothing. So it would only be for premium replicator stuff anyway, but that's fine. If we need the morale, it's worth it costing less. Okay. We've arrived in here. I should have gone specifically to where I want to go, which is this thing. 8 cycles away. We could maybe go to this first. Okay. We've entered a contamination cloud. I still don't entirely know what that means, but that's okay. I don't need this offer. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything for it. It changes something that we have a lot of for something that we have a lot of. Oh no! It's been brought to my attention that Balana has been running high-risk simulations in the holodeck with the safety protocols disabled. She claims there is nothing to worry about, and it drastically improves their readiness. But the risks are significant. An accident could be catastrophic. Shall we intervene? Let her continue. Captain, I am pleased to report that Lieutenant Torres completed our holodeck sessions without any notable injuries. This type of training is not suitable for everyone, but I must admit her performance metrics show measurable improvements. Oh, good. Yeah, turn this up. It's life support that went off, right? Also, it was impressive how she did that with the holodeck switched off. Yeah. Did it switch these as well or something? No, just checking. I think we're all back to where we were. Nothing still off that should be on. No, I think we're okay. Wonderful. How's our science lab going? Still working. Okay. That's that one done. Synergistic performance boost, definitely. So that would increase our bonuses in morale here. So this would mean that we'd get more hero attributes. Building, upgrading, repairs, and researching is quicker, and hero ability cooldown is better. By how much again? We should have a look as well. So this is additional 30%. So what I'm interested in is it 30%, as in do we get 40% on hero abilities, or do we get like 13% on all hero abilities? I'm assuming 13%, but if it's 40, then it's incredible. I mean, it's pretty good either way, but, you know, that would be insane. Hull damage? Hull damage? Okay. Oh, I should have turned off the engineering offices. Oh well. Now they can be on. Let's grab the dilithium. That only gets you 1. I'm going to do a detailed scan. Hey, we got 3. Nice. Now we can head to this one. Yup. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to do. Science lab is sciencing. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm good to go. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Captain, the away team has returned. They're in sickbay for medical evaluation. I want the report as soon as possible. Captain, may I? I managed to reconstruct the most crucial part of the message, a video from your superiors. Unfortunately, some parts of it are damaged beyond repair. A familiar face. A man's face resolves on the view screen. The familiar pips of a Starfleet admiral gleam on his collar. Admiral Hayes. His voice echoes across the bridge. Slipstream technology is experimental and high risk, but it's come a long way in the past year. We've conducted 47 trial runs, all of them successful. In order to reach Earth, you'll have to remain at Slipstream velocities for a full 3 months. We encourage you to try. The Dauntless is equipped with all necessities. Safe journey. We hope to see you soon. Captain, this is it. Starfleet Command really came through. Cautious. I don't know the risks involved, Ensign. Good call, Captain. This won't be easy. I've been looking over the primary systems. Helm, Ops, Tactical, they're all comparable to Voyager's. But it's a lean ship, Captain. No shuttlecraft, only 1 transporter. No holodecks, no replicators. Cramping the whole crew inside could be a problem. On my world, we were taught to endure temporary hardships. Surely seeing home again justifies some discomfort. Why so invested? You seem invested in our getting home, Arturus. How come? I lost my family, lost connection with all I knew. If my work can help prevent that for your crew, I apologize if I overstep my boundaries. Boarding the Dauntless would mean leaving Voyager behind. Isn't there a way to modify our own engines with the Slipstream technology? Researching and adapting would take a long time, not to mention the resources, but yes. An interesting challenge. My people have a saying, why blaze a new trail through the mountains when a clear path lies before you? Is it wise to follow this path? You may notice that all of this is written in a very negative stance, as in counter or sarcastic, so, you know, you may be getting hints as to how the canon events played out here. Is the obvious solution always the best one? Perhaps not always best, Captain, but often the most certain. My crew's safety takes top priority. Lieutenant Torres, take whatever time and resources you need to figure out how to build a slipstream of our own. Captain, permission to raise a security concern. Captain, I have a strong feeling I know where Mr. Doom and Gloom is headed, and let me assure you I think he's entirely mistaken. Captain, the confluence of Arturus's specific skills, the Dauntless's opportune appearance, and his advocacy for its use is statistically suspect and warrants scrutiny. We encountered him by pure chance. He couldn't possibly have orchestrated this. He simply wants to help. Apparent randomness does not negate potential design. But he understands loss. He spoke of losing his own family. Surely someone who feels that pain wouldn't deceive people trying to get back to theirs. His intentions remain unconfirmed. Captain, I recommend covert surveillance of Arturus. This would require my full attention, impacting other security operations. Okay. Very well. Initiate discreet surveillance. Oh, for goodness sake, it feels terribly ungrateful to repay Arturus's selflessness with suspicion. Captain, I've run a preliminary analysis on building our own slipstream drive. To put it mildly, the scale of the project is monumental. There's one thing we have an abundance of out here in the Delta Quadrant, it's time. Alright, step 1 is twofold. Build the engine shell, the core assembly, then we overhaul the deflector dish, turning it into the headlights for the slipstream. Okay. I need some of that, huh? Oh, there's some over here. Is there any closer? Yeah, we can get as much titanium off of that as we would for getting over there. So let's do this. Right. We will do this. Wonderful. So now I can go workshop and let's do this one. 25 cycles remaining. Okay. Well, we have a lot of time to spend in this sector then. Or in this system of this sector. So that must be infinite regress over there, maybe? Well, actually, no. It said... That's interesting. Yeah, it said infinite regress can't be progressed with 7. I don't know whether it's this one or whether it's a different one. Whether it's something in this sector. Wait, not this... Wait, which sector? How is this full? Wait, did we not start here? Or did... Oh, no, we immediately left, didn't we? We started here. And we bounced to this one, and then we immediately left. So we could bounce back to this one if we wanted to. And see whether it pops up the 7 thing. Yeah, let's do this. Let's leave immediately. Synergistics performance boost. Ooh, let's see how that works. Okay. It's anyone's guess how it works because it doesn't update. So, I don't know. Is there a way that we could figure this out? No. Yes. There is a way we can figure this out. We can figure this out because we don't have plus 40% on all the hero attributes. Because Tom's was in the 70s previously and it's still in the 70s. So it must be 13%. Yeah. So it's 13, 26, and whatever. Yeah, and 26. That's what I'm assuming that is. Okay. New trade offer? Nope. Definitely not. We've solved our deuterium problems forever by using batteries. Oh, turn off. Turn off. Right. Also, can I upgrade this yet? No. Okay. Here, we want to get a lot, but we don't want to risk anything. 9 crew got injured. Well, it's lucky I wasn't risking anything, huh? Right. Yeah, so that must have just been telling us that there is a side thing that 7 can do, but she was unavailable, so she can't do it. Okay. Well, that makes sense. Let's grab this. There's also so much deuterium here. It's insane. Let's do this one. I don't want to lose a shuttle for no reason. 2 crew joined Voyager. Nice, okay. We need more rooms for all of them, but we're getting there. Let's head over to this thing. Right. Oh, I should also be researching. Yeah, so I don't think this matters at all because I never actually go to low morale. This is probably good. If I'm going to use batteries more, reducing like individual energy outputs is actually very beneficial to us because it means that we can sit on batteries for like extra cycles. Ooh, Borg cube debris field. We have entered a vast field of debris from a destroyed Borg cube. Its hull has been violently fractured, but we can salvage the debris for materials. Let's just do that one. Wonderful. Okay, I think it was one that we've seen before. It's just the artwork looked different. That's okay. We will go risky on this one. Awesome. Oh, also I can now upgrade some crew quarters. Well, at least 1 crew quarter. Yeah, let's do 2. I need a work team. Oh, okay. That's fine. Do a few upgrades. Right. Cool. Also only getting 1 morale right now. Although it's because we have some sick and some quarterless, but we're just at the very edge of the amount of morale that we can have on this ship. Okay. Why do I only have 2? Oh, I only have 2 because 1's working in the workshop, I think. Oh no, it's because I have the engineering office off. Never mind. That's fine. We can do another one of those now if we want to. Let's go and grab this. Catch it before it turns everything off. A couple of crew quarters finished. So that is going to use more energy, but that'll be okay for us. And then let's grab this. Okay, 0 off of that one. Great. Another crew quarters up. Okay, so what this is now doing for us is it's now giving us a lot more crew. So we now have a lot more quarters for people. Are they all upgraded? Oh no, these are still level 1 as well. Okay. So we still got a little to upgrade. It doesn't show the individual levels of these, so working out how... I would really like it if it would just tell you how much capacity you had. I think that would be really useful here. We can work it out. So these now hold how many people? 15 crew. So we are at 45, and then you hold 10 crew. So that's 45, 55. How many more? Oh, well, how many more of these do we have? So we have 75 here. So we have 75 crew quarters. And then on this one, we have 84. So we have 159 quarters. And the rest are X-Borg. Nope, that can't be right. Something is wrong. Wait, are my crew staying in a regeneration alcove? No. My numbers must have been off. Give me a second. Yep, my numbers were off. I miscounted. I did 15 here. I missed one. So I missed 15. We should be at 174, which isn't enough for us to get rid of an emergency quarters yet, because an emergency quarters is 12. So for us to get rid of an emergency quarters, we need to be at 177 capacity, which, yeah, we're not currently. So we need one more upgrade and we can get rid of emergency. But even then, we kind of want a little bit more because we want the ability to get more crew. So anyway, holodeck efficiency is done. The morale bonus, adding 3 doesn't really matter that much, but could do it, I suppose, at some point. Yeah, because adding 3 morale is not really going to swing the scales when you're talking in thousands, but, you know, we could do it. But using a little less energy is nice. Can I switch down yet? Or am I still... So, no, I need to get to 320 before I'm able to switch down without batteries. Okay. Not that I think we're necessarily going to get there, but... yeah, it's fine. Okay. Weakened Malon freighter. Alright.
What are your orders, Captain?
My orders are that you destroy it. It starts with weakened weapons as well. How am I going to defeat this thing? I mean, I could just go for shields that are at the front, I suppose.
Moving to attack the front, Captain.
I honestly, like, most of the time it seems best just to attack the front, right? In, like, nearly every situation.
Ability ready, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Okay.
We've lost a subsystem, Captain.
What did we lose? We lost engine. That's terrible.
Ability ready, Captain.
I need that.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
Okay. We shot a torpedo at them.
Ability ready, Captain.
They're dead. Okay. We had 3 injuries and a ton of rooms injured. Alright, well, this is why we have repair crews. Including a battery compartment. We'll fix the cargo bay. I say that probably caused us to lose a bunch of deuterium as well. Okay. So a bunch of these things are now finished. So they're damaged, so I need to repair these as well. Okay. But not too bad. That could have been a lot worse. Yeah, let's do this. Wonderful. Right. Next. We're at 225 for that. How long is this taking, by the way? For 1 cycle. Oh, okay. Just a little impatient, I guess. My bad. Cool. Step 1 complete, captains. For step 2, we need to synthesize Benamite crystals, the focusing element. Once the crystals are stable, we can install them and hook up the power systems. Oh, so that's in the science lab. Alright. Let's do this. We don't need to be risky on it. There's so much deuterium here. There's just no reason to be risky. Let's just go for the safe option here as well. Again, no reason to be risky. Batteries are full. Oh, these are repaired as well. Wonderful. Let's go battery power. Turn off the engineer. Oh, actually, never mind. Don't turn them off. Assign them to hull repair. Right, then head over here. Could go straight towards this, I suppose, but I don't really want to do these while we have a main thing going on, because sometimes it says things like you have a time limit, and if we're already using the science lab for something else, I don't want it to like give us a time limit, basically. Integrate the port and power systems in the workshop. Okay. That's fine. We have everything. I'm happy to do that. Okay. Let's do this one. 4 crew got sick. That's okay. Right. So how many cycles are we waiting now? We're waiting 11 cycles. Okay. Head over here. Right. And grab as much as you can. We actually could do quite a lot here. Yay. We got a good roll right when we needed it. Okay. Do I want to repair this? I have enough to repair it now. I should repair it because I have enough, and then even if we just leave it switched off, it's worth it. Yeah. It's fine. Let's head up here. Grab this one. Cool. Oh, that was the perfect time for that to happen as well. So now I can switch on the power. I am kind of wondering whether I want to just go back here and grab these and then jump back again. I think I will. My reasoning for this is it's a way to use cycles and a way for us to get without really using a lot of deuterium. I could get these ruined rooms as well while I'm here. Also, Science Lab needs to do something. Could go for the next level. Is something we want. All crew quarters and officers' quarters gain a bonus from morale. Reduce energy cost of all quarters? Oh, actually huge. I need some titanium for that. Okay. Never mind. Plasma conduit overload. 3 rooms got injured. Okay. Which also causes us to lose some resources. I have no teams available apparently to do anything. Well, one must be on the workshop on this one, right? Oh no, you're assigned to hull repair. There we go. Right. Repair the other engineering office. Actually, cancel that. Repair stellar cartography. Cargo base finished. Step 2 is done, Captain. Now for the final phase. Installing the dedicated control matrix, the drive's brain. Then we load the phase correction software and run final calibrations. I'll need orc nanites for the fine tuning. Okay, so more in the workshop here. We have everything we need. It's another 16 cycles. Yeah, I was right to come back here. I think. Okay, cargo base back up and running. That's about to finish. Potentially worth it to do some of these things now. Right. So one's being repaired there, one's being repaired there. What's the other work crew? Oh, the other work crew doesn't exist. That's what the other work crew is doing. It doesn't exist because the engineering office isn't repaired. There we go. Let's do some of that. Abandoned ship. Destroy the vessel. Cool. Now we can head here. A ruined room is finished. Keep just doing all of that. 2 ruined rooms are finished. Get the next 2. And let's go for... I don't know why I went for a lot here, because, yeah, we weren't going to be able to use it anyway. Did we get any trade deals that I've been ignoring? Lower sector danger for 1,000. We probably should have done that earlier if I was going to do it, but that's kind of interesting. No, I like sector danger. It gives us resources. And it's not a lot of danger currently, so... Like, we're stronger than most of what we're fighting, so... That's okay. Let's head to this then. Ruined room finished. Yeah, I might leave one of these for now. Let's just switch that off. Okay. Right, we're also going to switch that one off. And then we're going to switch to batteries. Okay. Let's do this one. How long have we got for the workshop? We have 6 cycles remaining. Well, grab that. Battle stations. Okay. I'm ready. It's a Rojan Hunter.
What are your orders, Captain?
We're significantly stronger than it. Go for the warp core.
Moving to attack the front, Captain. Ability ready, Captain.
Right, we've now activated Balana Klingon's ability.
Ability ready, Captain.
Let's do a little bit of
Ability ready,
spinning,
Captain.
although I don't really need to do the spinning. But I guess I do it. They took out a lot of our shields. Okay. Just keep an eye
Ability
on
ready,
our
Captain.
shields here.
Enemy shields destroyed, Captain.
If at any point our shields drop, I will Balana. Otherwise, I'm just going to press Tom in a second.
Ability ready, Captain.
There we go.
Ability ready, Captain.
Yeah, they have no warp core, so they're dead. Nice. Get a whole bunch of stuff for that, including food. Right. Well, that's fine. I'm going to switch back to using this then if we're completely full on everything. Oh, new trade offer. What's the trade offer? 150 science for food? Oh, I'll take that trade. Yeah, we've generated so much science I'm just not using right now. Right, so let's do this. Captain, the Slipstream prototype is ready for initial trials, and it does look promising. Captain, forgive the interruption. I have found no conclusive evidence of foul play on Arturus' part. However, I have reanalyzed the Starfleet transmission. It is a masterful forgery. Therefore, I have recreated the original, unaltered version. On screen. A bitter truth. Admiral Hayes returns to the view screen, although with a hint of sadness in his eyes. This time his voice is clear. Apologies from everyone at Starfleet Command. We've had our best people working around the clock to find a way home for you, but despite our best efforts, there is not much we can do for you. We've sent all the data we've collected on the Delta Quadrant. With luck, you'll find at least some part of it useful. Maybe enough to shave a few years off your journey. We hope to see you soon. There's no miracle ship, no shortcut home. But if the Dauntless isn't Starfleet... Find Arturus, I want him on my bridge, now. I was on the Dauntless with my engineers analysing the ship's controls. Send an away team and bring him back. I want the truth from him, if that's a language he speaks. Fly back to the Dauntless. Well, at least it's in the place, it was in the area that we're in. That's good. In the system we're in. Okay, so now we can head back over here. Full on duranium. So I would like to spend the duranium we have on something. Ideally an upgrade, maybe an upgrade for these crew quarters. There we go. Wonderful, let's now head to the Dauntless. Oh, I can switch back to battery. Crew quarters are done. Wonderful. So, that now means that I have enough capacity, I think, to get rid of the emergency quarters. Not that I necessarily need to, but if I can get rid of these emergency quarters in particular, I have a lot of space to put different buildings, which would be very nice, or different rooms. Yeah, but I need to get rid of these ones. But anyway, it's fine. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Continue. So it recommends we send Borg, so that'll be 7 of 9. I'm happy that we boosted up our stats. Also, very, very importantly, we know what section 7 of 9 is going to have a potential check-in, because it's only in 2 sections. So, that means we need to focus on Diplomacy Command, if we can. Now, Neelix has 101 Diplomacy. If anyone is going to do Diplomacy, it's going to be him. Have we seen it? Yeah, we have seen checks that require over 100, but there probably aren't going to be that many of them. Okay. Now, Neelix can't necessarily do this all alone, so what are we looking at here? Also, we might need somebody else to do a sciencey thing. So we're looking at a science diplomacy. Do we have science diplomacy? Alana also has 107 engineering right now. Wait, yeah, Tom's are higher as well here. He's at 85. Was he not only at 70 something previously? Maybe it's taken into account our boost now. Because I can't think of what else would have increased it. Anyway. So we need science and command. So that would be the doctor? No, so science and diplomacy. Oh, there's Kess. Oh, never mind. It's Neelix, Kess, and 7 of 9. Okay. We've located our tourist. He's on the bridge talking to some of the engineers. Orders? Confront him directly? Yeah, let's confront him directly. The team approaches our tourist and confronts him with the truth. He appears to be caught off guard, but suddenly lunges at the main console and shouts, "I'm not coming with you, but you will come with me." We have to stop our tourist from pulling that lever. Talk him out of it. Actually, Kess might be needed for the next part, so we'll leave it here. The team lowers their phasers and pleads with our tourist. He hesitates, surprised. Then his expression hardens. Too little, too late, he snaps. Dauntless starts moving, and the away team is beamed into the brig. The brig's force fields are jamming our transporters. We have to break them out. Or we have to break out. So we can use Borg modifications to get through the force field. Okay. Gives us dilithium. One of the X-Borg alters the bioelectric field and walks through the force field. They deactivate it from the outside, freeing the rest of the team. Dauntless is too fast. At this rate, the Voyager won't be able to keep up, let alone beam us out. We need to slow down the ship. Okay. Well, we can do this, or we can do this. What's next? Next is diplomacy and command. We have no command, so it's a diplomacy check. Let's go all in on this. Neelix is going to be able to get a great amount of diplomacy either way. The away team accesses the console and tries to gain control of navigation. Although our tourists destroyed the navigational controls, they are still able to alter course. The ship doesn't stop, but it slows down. We have to make it back to the bridge so Voyager can lock onto us. But our tourist is still there. Is it possible to stop him from going through with his plan? Oh! It's not too late to do the right thing, we can say to him. Critical success! The team pleads with our tourist. His eyes flicker, then harden. Too late, he says, his voice heavy with loss. The Borg await us. The team sends a desperate silent signal to Voyager. Okay. Huge amounts of XP. Dauntless entered the Slipstream. I can't get a lock on the team. Holy, the Dauntless is picking up speed. We can't keep up. There's no other choice. We have to use our own Slipstream. Captain, the drive hasn't been tested. We can't say how long it will remain stable, or... Consider this a test run. Now, Lieutenant. Slipstream stable for now. We're gaining on Dauntless. Hail our tourists. Greetings, Captain. I see your mock drive is working. Let's ask him why. If we offended or harmed you, all you need to do is tell me. Why are you doing this? You want to negotiate, Captain. Your diplomacy destroyed my world. Remember your alliance with the Borg? Your intervention against species 8472? They were our only hope, Janeway. And you snuffed it out. My world assimilated just weeks after your precious alliance. Billions consumed so you could get home. I hope to take you all with me, but I'll settle for scraps. Soon this ship will return to my homeworld deep within Borg space. When that happens, you'll be assimilated with them. I'll rejoin my people. Your away team and I will spend the rest of eternity as Borg. Let's try to talk him out of it. I can't begin to imagine your loss, but try to see beyond revenge. It's not too late to stop this. Aye. Revenge is all I have left. Let's appeal to honor and justice. Revenge isn't justice, Arturus. It will not honor your people. Honor? How? By letting your memory fade alone? No, the only path left leads to the Borg. Focus on a future beyond this. Fixating on this single path blinds you, Arturus. There's always a future, even after great loss. Future? Alone? My people drone away in the hive? What kind of future is that, Captain? Offer help? Let us help you find a way to preserve your people's memory. Preserve? Their memory is a cold echo, Janeway. Joining them in the collective is the only way. Let's say, turn around the ship. Arturus, for the memory of everything you've lost, don't let this be the end. Please, it's not too late to turn the ship around. I've seen good in you, and in your people. Perhaps you're right. The ship cannot turn back, but I've allowed you to beam out your team. Take them home, my path ends here. He's not lying, Captain. I've got a lock on them. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we can try and get Arturus as well, but it's only a 70% chance. Now, is that a 70% chance we get the team and him? Or is that a 70% chance that we just end up -3? Well, I said previously what we do is we do canon choices plus, right? If there's no negative to doing it, we do it. And as far as I can tell, there's no negative. We leave no one behind. Energize. Energizing. We have to drop out of Slipstream now. We're going to overshoot right into the Borg's front yard. A narrow escape. With a violent bang, Voyager is flung out of the Slipstream and the rescued away team safely aboard, and against all odds, Arturus with them. The Dauntless continues into Borg space alone. Away team and Arturus safely aboard, Captain. We are clear of the Slipstream. I doubt Arturus will consider this a rescue. You shouldn't have interfered, Captain. I wanted to reunite with my people. I couldn't let you throw your life away, not after everything you lost. What life? A life alone? Join Voyager? You don't have to be alone, this vessel, this crew. It can be a home, Arturus. Maybe we can find a way forward, together. A home? After everything I did? Perhaps. Vengeance is not the only path. I will remain for now. Aha! It's good to have you. We have now recruited Arturus. Engineering to the bridge, casualty reports are minimal. Bumps and bruises, mostly. Real headache is the drive, Captain. We were lucky the conduit held out as long as it did. Ooh. I'll run a diagnostic, but I'm guessing we're going to need new Venomite crystals. The old ones are deep fried. Take care of it. Janeway out. They're like, we need new stuff, and then Janeway's just like, deal with it. Okay, so has that actually damaged our drive? No, not in any way, shape, or form. Nice. Okay, it just means that I need to do this. I actually don't know why I need to do this, to be honest with you, but I will do it anyway. Because it doesn't seem to have harmed main engineering, but okay. I'll trust that what we were told is real. But now we have a non-canon hero, Arturus, a skilled linguist who resented Captain Janeway for aiding the Borg against species 8472, a decision that led to his people's assimilation. Seeking revenge, he failed to deliver Voyager's crew to the Borg. Recognizing his deep pain, Janeway offered him redemption and he joined her crew. So what does he do? Allows Voyager to bypass enemy shields entirely for a limited time. Ooh, okay, interesting. Now, Arturus, I kind of get the feeling that he's entirely right in what he was doing. Like, not obviously in the taking Voyager back to Borg space, but in his argument that they shouldn't have allied with the Borg. It's really hard to argue that they should have allied with the Borg. Now you might be saying, oh, but species 8472, they're a danger to everything. Yeah, but so are the Borg. The Borg and the species 8472 are both a danger to absolutely everything. They're both completely against absolutely everything in this universe, so there's not really any argument that you should help one against the other, right? You're still going to have to deal with them both eventually, and if you have a way of dealing with like, they were able to find out a way of dealing with species 8472 like in not that large amount of time. Yeah, they had to use some Borg technology, but they could have found a different way to deal with them, right? So it's one of these situations where you're like, well, the correct choice is to not help either of them, and even if you can't get back home, is your singular ship getting back to the Alpha Quadrant worth, like, as he said, billions of lives? Probably not, I would say, but anyway, that is what they chose to do, so that is the situation that they're in now. Oh, we're in a completely different place. Oh, we were over here, and now we're over there. Okay. Wait, can I... Oh, I've already been to all of these? Wow, okay. I didn't realize. I didn't fully realize that. Let's go here. Okay. Let's go get this. 5 crew got sick, but I got some science points. Okay. And how long on the crystals? 4 cycles. Gonna go here then. Let's do this. And then I'm gonna go here. And return later. Yeah, I want to do this. Captain, we've integrated the Benamite into the drive, but we got a new problem. We ran some simulations and the results are downright alarming. The Benamite won't hold under quantum stress. After approximately 17 seconds, the Voyager will enter a series of phase variances, which will prove fatal for the ship and crew. Oh, I think I know where this goes. With few adjustments, we might be able to avoid these phase variances entirely, however. We'd have to do it on the fly while already in the Slipstream. A simulation beforehand could prove useful. Wouldn't this require an immense number of precise calculations? We're hoping our Borg Brainiac could lend us a hand. Even though I do not consider myself a Brainiac, I am more than capable of providing the calculations needed. Thank you, 7. Start the simulations. I want a report as soon as possible. In this science lab. Okay, you need 7 to proceed. Is 7 unavailable right now? Yep. Wonderful. I should have done this first, huh? Well, assuming that this is this. Maybe they're different things. Let's do this then. If this isn't that, let's do this now. Captain, the distress signal is coming from that freighter. Signature indicates a species called Malon. No record of them in our database. The vessel is heavily damaged and emitting theta radiation. Scans indicate a rise in heat and energy output. Its core appears to be destabilizing. A nuclear waste freighter. Are we within the blast radius? Affirmative. The engine signature indicates a blast radius that encompasses this entire sector. Evasion is statistically improbable. Captain, direct intervention is the sole logical course. Boarding the freighter is required. Oh my. Captain, I'm detecting 37 escape pods in the immediate vicinity, all radiated. Only 2 life signs remain. Survivors? Will we beam them out? Unwise, the radiation would interfere with the transporter. Our time is expiring. Without intervention, they and Voyager will be destroyed by the blast. But if we just leave them, they are guaranteed to die. We can't let that happen. Let's risk valuable time. We're gonna go for the survivors. Their lives are paramount. Ideas? A shuttle could be modified with enhanced shielding for radiation. A manual recovery operation would be required, placing crew at significant risk. A remote-controlled probe. It could latch onto the pods and create a protective shield. We pull it in with a tractor lock. Automated rescue. Let's go for the probe idea. I'm going to go for the probe, start the construction. What are options for resisting the radiation on board the freighter? I could synthesize a anti-radiation vaccine, but it would take some time. Our standard anti-radiation suits would offer some resistance. However, the radiation levels are extremely high. Safety is not guaranteed. Let's risk some more time, produce the anti-radiation vaccine. Get started on the vaccine, Doctor. And it's in the crew tech tree. Okay, and I have 30 cycles to do this in. Well, let's spend 10 cycles doing that. I'm currently analyzing the phase variance. How many cycles do I need for this? Also, where is it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's back here. Okay, it's only 7 cycles. Okay, so I can do that. That's fine. Let's head over here, grab this, then we'll head back. Oh, what? One more? There we go. Now I can switch this down. Okay. Trade completed. Oh, is this food? Yes, this is a huge amount of food. I can now trade food for tritanium. Kinda tempted, yeah. I'm kinda tempted. I need a lot of it, so yeah, let's do it. It's what we need for upgrading. Just been here, so I guess chill for a little bit. Head over to this thing again. Okay. So now I can get you to research the anti-radiation vaccine. You're currently working on that. 4 remaining. Let's go. Nope. Okay. Oh, no, I have to listen to it for the whole time. Okay. Captain, we've been hailed by a small vessel of refugees, warning us about the dangers in this sector. They seem quite intrigued by our ship and have expressed interest in exchanging supplies for their journey or even joining us on ours. 10 more crew? We can have them. Yeah, we'll take 10 crew. Too much time spent in sector. But you're really not going to like what I'm about to do next, Tuvok, which is sit here for how many cycles? 3 cycles and... Oh, that's done actually. Okay, 3 cycles. That is going to get annoying, the crew beeping, but there's nothing we can do about it at all. Return to the freighter before it explodes. Done. Captain, reached our destination. Orders? Continue. Escape pods in sight, Captain. Ready for the rescue operation. Deploy the probe to rescue the survivors. Probe approaching the escape pods. Docking successful. Shield active. Ready for tractor beam. Retrieval sequence initiated. Pods are being moved to shuttle bay. Transfer complete. Extract the survivors from the pods and then beam them to sick bay. Put them directly into a containment field. Both patients have sustained significant radiation exposure. They are stable but will require extended treatment for a full recovery. They confirm their identity as Malon, a species whose very industry is tied to processing vast quantities of radioactive waste. May I talk to them? By all means, go ahead. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway. You're aboard the Federation starship Voyager. Controller Fezzik. This is Pelk, my apprentice. Thank you for saving us. I'm glad we were able to. What happened out there? Our freighter's containment systems failed. We abandoned ship when the core destabilized. It's on the verge of catastrophic explosion. The cargo is going to vaporize everything in this sector. Ask about the cargo. Why is your ship carrying such dangerous material? It's the cost of Malon prosperity. We dispose of waste so others can live in comfort. Well, one way or another, we must board this freighter and prevent the explosion. Wait. Fezzik, tell them about the Vihar. Ignore him, Captain. He's scared and wasting time. Let's hear Pelk out. His story might help us. Hold on, Mr. Fezzik. If Pelk has something to say, let him say it. The Vihar is an old freighter crew story, Captain. A creature born from radiogenic waste in the Theta storage tanks. Legend says it's a monstrous, poisonous thing that wreaks havoc to Malon freighters. I never believed it myself, but during the evacuation some crew people saw something. A form. Hallucinations are one of the first symptoms of Theta poisoning, you know that. It's real, Captain. I swear, please, you have to believe me. I'll take him seriously. I trust your word, Pelk. Monster or not, our course is clear. We board the freighter immediately. Away team, get ready. If you're going in, I'm coming too. Unlocked Pelk as a hero. Okay. Have no... Like, I vaguely remember this kind of plotline. Have no concept who Pelk is. He might be for the game. Anyway. If you're going in, I'm coming too. You trusted me, and so I must assist. I understand this vessel. It can improve our odds. Madness. You'll kill yourselves. You'll kill yourself. I'm staying right here. If this freighter goes, I want to be anywhere but this toxic metal coffin. So it reckons we take a Malon and a Vidian. Well, I don't have a Vidian, so I'll take a Malon. Okay. Could send Arturus. Hey Arturus, welcome to Recruit. We're immediately sending you on an incredibly dangerous mission. Have fun! Right. So he's got command, engineering, and medical. So we know it's not a medical check, because, well, you know, there are no medical checks. So it's got to be one of these. Actually, I think I figured it out. If you've got two that are the same, it's almost certainly one of them, right? Because it's one where you only have one chance. Yeah, so it's going to be one of these two. There's a science check as well. Okay. So I think I want command. Well, ideally I'd want another engineering one. I want engineering commands, so I could go with Tom Paris, but that then leaves us with the diplomacy just being Arturus and the final check. Effectively, we brought Arturus along to be the final check at that point. Are we happy with that? Well, not really, because Tom... the problem is, Tom would need to be paired with someone else to do engineering, and that's just not going to work, right? Because if you have him paired with someone else, it's going to be yeah, it's going to be the wrong one. I don't know if I should take Arturus. I'm starting to question that. Who would I take instead? I could take Tuvok. Tuvok's not going to science himself. He would be able to do the command. Then you'd have to take a engineering science person. So you could take Balana. Let me just have a look. So you are... No, so you have no ability to pass that diplomacy check at the end. I think we have to take Neelix. Yeah, because he does both of these checks fairly well. Which means that I probably don't want to take... Well, I see your science is pretty good. Science is 74. I could take you just for science. So diplomacy's passed. This science one, you are one of the best scientists I have. Except 7 of 9 is better, and she's mechanics as well. Yeah, okay, I think this is my team. 7 Pelican Neelix. Let's go. We're inside the freighter now. The vaccine's holding, but there's a blocked corridor ahead. Orders? Oh. Oh. Really? That's horrible for a Malon one here. I mean, the rewards are nice, but I really don't need the fuel there. I'd much rather just do something like this. Yeah, let's do this for now. Critical success. The team assesses the distributor pipes and finds a suitable path around the wreckage. Their engineering expertise prevents further damage, allowing them to pass without issue. All this toxic steam. Captain, we need to vent the decks, but the controls are offline. So I can go Malon here. Let's do it. No, that's a pass. Pelk moves into the contaminated deck. Moments later, a pained cry rings out. The team finds him slumped against the wall, bleeding. Vahar, he whispers, then falls silent. Shaking, the away team has to leave him behind. No, wait, is he dead? Oh no. Moving on to the next deck. Darn. The airlocks on this deck are malfunctioning. If we don't act fast, we'll be flushed into space. Well, act fast, 7. The away team scrambles to restore the force fields. With quick thinking and precise adjustments, they manage to seal the section just in time. They proceed to the control room. Control room reached. Watch out, someone's here. Must be the Vahar Pelk spoke about. He's screaming for vengeance and reaches for the self-destruct. Let's convince him that he's not a monster. The team reaches the Vahar, appealing to what remains of his humanity. He cancels the self-destruct and asks to return to his people to show them what their waste did to him. The team is beamed back with the freighter left intact. Yep, the whole team is beamed back. Pelk was introduced in this episode, so it kind of makes sense that he died in the episode. In Memoriam, Pelk. I feel a genuine sadness tonight thinking about Pelk. We found him in the wreckage of his toxic freighter, a vessel moments from exploding and contaminating an entire sector. Instead of fleeing, Pelk bravely joined our team in a dangerous mission to stop it. The experience changed him. He discovered a deep resolve and chose to leave his past behind to become part of our crew. It's deeply unfortunate he died so soon after finding the inner strength and new purpose among us. Well, Pelk died. Away team, safely back on board, Captain, says Harry Kim. Heat and energy output readings returning to normal parameters. The freighter is stable again. Pelk's sacrifice saved lives today. He won't be forgotten. He knew the risk still. I wish I believed him sooner. He was right about the Vahar all along. Speaking of, I'd like to know how he's doing. Please accompany me to sickbay, Mr. Fezzik. This man's condition is baffling, Captain. The radiation exposure is catastrophic, yet he clings to life. I don't understand how he survived. Can he speak? A bit mumbly, but yes. I'm Captain Catherine Janeway of the starship U.S.S. Voyager. Can you tell me who you are? What's happened to you? My name is Dremic. I was a core laborer. When the radiation grew critical, they left me to die, like waste to be disposed of. You survived in that radiation for so long, unprotected. How? I didn't, not really. When my body failed, only my anger kept me alive. I didn't know, Dremic. I thought the radiation would have ended you. Sorry. A core laborer's life is cheap, Fezzik. Deaths are just collateral damage. More profitable to replace us than to protect us. That's the truth no one talks about. Will you return to our people? Tell your story. I don't know if they will listen, but I'll make damn sure they'll see me. We have an anti-radiation vaccine. No one should endure what you have, Mr. Dremic. If you're serious about change, we can help. Oh, so. Our doctor developed an anti-radiation vaccine. It won't eliminate all risk, but it will significantly improve safety for core laborers. It won't erase the past, but it's a start. Thank you, Captain Janeway. I once explored a safer waste management solution myself, but the Malon rejected it. Costly alternatives. Perhaps you can make use of my ideas here. That's very generous, Mr. Dremic. Now get some rest. Once you're fully recovered, we'll take you wherever you choose. Farewell. Farewell, Captain, and thank you. Yeah, so this was an episode that was kind of based around, it focused around like a capitalistic society and the problems with it and dealing with waste and a lot of those kind of, I seem to remember it was very kind of like, it was much less a metaphor and very much like, here's the idea that we want to put across and we're going to very clearly show it in kind of a ham-fisted way type of episode. Star Trek has a few of these where it's like, sometimes you get like a nice analogy and it's like, oh, it was really about this all along, but it was completely hidden within another story, right? And the moral was kind of revealed to you over time. This one very much up front, it was clear. Anyway, yeah, we went quite off canon, I think, on that one, because I seem to remember it being a lot more belligerent, but I might be wrong. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not listening to it. Right. Yeah, it said he gave us something, but he didn't give us anything. But maybe it was a tech that we already have. It's possible, because we have, like, the, we have the waste tech already, don't we? Like, one of them. Is it in crew? Yeah, deuterium waste reduction. It's probably that one. But, anyway. Doesn't matter. Cool. Well, you may have noticed that my voice was slowly dying there, so we're going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.